Hi everyone, I'm MrGamingGuitarist, and I will be reacting to the DC FanDome Hall of Heroes official trailer. It's so funny because, the Avengers beta is coming out for its final weekend on the 21st, and then 22nd happens, and guess what? DC wants to interrupt that momentum. It's so funny seeing these two titans go, It's funny. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and watch this video now, so let's put the display up in the video. Here we go.
Welcome to the Hall of Heroes.
On August 22nd comes an unprecedented global fan event.
Hello, everybody. It's all DC, all the time.
Oh shit, Ancient Tyler.
DC FanDome is unlike anything you've ever seen before. I'm actually standing inside a stage that Jim Lee himself drew. How incredibly cool is that?
Shit,
That's crazy, right?
Drew that.
This worldwide mega event is for DC fans across the globe.
Ça va, DC FanDome?
Hola, mi gente.
Guten Tag, meine Freunde.
We've got exclusive footage, insider info, the latest DC news, and huge announcements.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm talking about.
There was no way that I could come here and not bring a look at the movie.
There's so much cool content to look at.
That was a really special episode.
Designed just for you, the absolute DC fan.
It's amazing.
No
There's
lines.
something that I can show you.
Exclusive content!
Stuff that seems impossible ends up becoming possible.
I am beyond excited to be sharing this moment with you guys.
Awesome.
Hang on tight, because we are about to whisk you around the DC FanDome. Are you guys ready? Let's get this thing started.
DC FanDome Hall of Heroes. All fans welcome. 24 hours only. August 22nd. And there's only one place you can experience it, at DCFandome.com.
Oh, okay. So that's interesting. So I thought that this was going to be something that anyone could watch on like YouTube or Twitch, but no, you have to go to their official website to watch it. Huh. All right. Well, guess what? I'm fucking excited, but I thought it was kind of hilarious that out of all the TV shows going on, they only talked, in this trailer, they only showed The Flash and Harley Quinn. I haven't watched The Flash in ages. The only time I feel ashamed to say this, but the only time I watch the CW DC shows now is for the crossovers. And I saw the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover, and I thought some parts were incredible, and I thought some parts were kind of disappointing about it. But I've heard things about The Flash that some people like and some people don't like about what's going on right now. I've got no clue what the hell's going on in any of the shows, really. Like, because Arrow finished, but I never finished season 7. I still haven't seen season 2 of Harley Quinn. We did see Dwayne Johnson will be there to talk about the Black Adam movie, finally. I remember hearing that Ezra Miller will be there to talk about the Flash movie, The Fastest Man Alive. Takes the longest for his movie to come out. How hilarious is that? And, but for me, most excitedly, there are 3 things in particular that I'm most looking forward to during this whole DC FanDome event. Number 1, Matt Reeves will be there to talk about the Batman movie with Robert Pattinson. Finally. Number 2, Rocksteady will be talking about their Suicide Squad game. Hooray! Number 3, WB Games Montreal is seeking redemption for how badly they fucked up Batman Arkham Origins, because they will be revealing their new Batman game finally. And I hope, 7 years later, they learned from their mistakes along the way, and I hope that they will bring us something great. That is all I can hope for. Anyways. However, I've heard Henry Cavill's not on that guest list, but I think I'm getting excited just thinking about it. I hope it comes true. But if Henry Cavill shows up as like a surprise guest and he says, "We are making a new Superman movie," I will be so fucking happy, because let me tell you why. I thought Man of Steel was a good movie, not great. I thought Batman v Superman, the theatrical cut, was awful. But the Ultimate Edition, I thought was pretty damn good. And then I thought Justice League was okay. But that Snyder cut, it's almost been talked about like it's like a myth or a legend. But it's actually going to happen now. And I just hope that I will finally see a Zack Snyder DC movie that I will actually be satisfied with. Because there were parts to Man of Steel and there were parts to Batman v Superman that I liked, that I enjoyed thoroughly, but I never walked away from it. I guess you can say it's like Age of Ultron. Age of Ultron was not a bad movie by any means, but but when I walked away when I walked out from after watching Age of Ultron, I was not satisfied. And I can feel the same way. And it feels the same way about most of the theatrical cuts of Zack Snyder's DC movies. I was not. But then again, Justice League was not the theatrical cut. That was all Joss Whedon. That had nothing to do with Zack Snyder. Like WB and WB and Joss Whedon and Jeff Johns severely fucked up that movie for its theatrical release. So I'm glad that we will finally be seeing what Zack Snyder truly wanted to make from the very beginning. So I'm happy about that. Because I have nothing personal against Zack Snyder. Every interview I've seen, he seems like a perfectly normal, cool, nice human being. And I do remember when the Snyder Cut got announced, Henry Cavill was there for the announcement. So I really, really, really hope Henry Cavill is here at DC FanDome to announce a new Superman movie is being made. Because while I think that Henry Cavill is amazing as Superman, I felt like he has never been given the opportunity to truly shine. But just my opinion, don't crucify me because my opinion differs from yours. Please, we should be allowed to disagree and be okay with it. Because that's always been my thing, is that I felt like I've never been satisfied with any Superman movie starring Henry Cavill. Or any movie with Superman starring Henry Cavill. Like, his performance is always great, but I always felt like the overall story never felt satisfying enough to me. So hopefully, here's hoping that we get a full featured Superman movie with Henry Cavill, And I hope that this time, the theatrical cut, I hope they knock it out of the park right the first time. I hope that we don't need to wait for a director's cut in order for me to feel satisfied with the movie. So anyways, because there's rumors that J.J. Abrams will be directing, and I know some people hate J.J. Abrams because they feel like he ruined Star Trek and then he ruined Star Wars, but I feel like J.J. did not ruin Star Trek. I mean, shit, the whole reason why I ended up loving Star Trek is because that first J.J. Star Trek movie it introduced me to Star Trek, so I have a lot to be thankful for that. And I also feel like, you know, I love The Force Awakens, but, you know, but Episode 9 was not JJ's fault. He is not to blame for the reason why that movie sucked so much. But if J.J. Abrams is announced as the director of the new Superman movie, I will not be complaining. I won't be complaining. I'll actually be kind of excited. However, get a good writer, please. That's all I ask. No David S. Goyer, no Jeff Johns, no Chris Terrio. Get someone brand new that actually respects and loves Superman. Okay, please. That's what I want more than anything. Is a good writer for the movie. It's funny. I keep talking so much about a Superman movie that I'm not sure will even be announced at this FanDome event, but I hope it is. Anyway, what else? The Suicide Squad game. Oh, also, yeah, James Gunn will be there for the Suicide Squad movie, the new one. Yeah. You know, I just hope that it's a shitload better than that fucking awful horseshit 2016 movie that we got. But if you're only going to keep one thing from that original Suicide Squad movie, please, for the love of God, if Harley Quinn is going to be in James Gunn's The Suicide Squad, which seems like a very high likely chance, I hope to God that Margot Robbie is Harley Quinn again, because she is fantastic. I think I can go so far to say, because I was a Margot Robbie fan before she was ever cast as Harley Quinn. So it's like when I heard Margot Robbie was Harley Quinn, I was like, oh, yes, hooray. That's exciting. And so, yeah, she was like the best part of Suicide Squad. And I was so glad to see her get her own movie with Birds of Prey. And I thought Birds of Prey was fantastic. So I hope that Margot Robbie is Harley Quinn again, if Harley Quinn is in the Suicide Squad, which I'm pretty sure is a very high chance that she will be. However, I did hear rumors that Idris Elba was playing Deadshot. I hope that's true. I don't know if he's still attached to it or not, but as far as casting and just who will actually be in, who will be in this Suicide Squad, I don't know. And speaking of Suicide Squad, but you know, I have faith in that movie because James Gunn, fantastic director. You know, I really enjoyed Super, that movie he did before with Rainn Wilson and Ellen Page, and and then of course goes without saying Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 and 2, excellent movies. So I have no doubts in my mind that it's going to be fantastic. Also, speaking of Suicide Squad, finally Rocksteady announced they are doing a Suicide Squad game titled Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League. And pretty much what I want for that is, I've heard rumors it's going to be yet another service-based game. Please, for the love of God, if God is real, please no, I do not want that. I want a traditional Rocksteady game. Single player. Open world. narrative driven. I don't give a shit about service games. Now you're going to call me a hypocrite because I was fully ready to dismiss that Avengers game. But playing the beta made all the difference because now I'm very excited for that game now. And it's the first time I've ever played a service game that I enjoyed. So, you know, maybe if Rocksteady says it is a service game, maybe I would. I mean, fuck. If I was willing to give Crystal Dynamics a chance, you know damn well I trust. I will. Let's just say, as much as I would be skeptical about Rocksteady doing a service game, I'm fully ready to trust their vision because Rocksteady has earned my trust with their incredible work on the Arkham franchise. So yeah. And then, of course, we got the WB Montreal game, which I already talked about briefly before. But yeah, it's heavily, and it feels like it's, if all the teasers, that the cryptic teasers they've been releasing are to be believed, then yeah, it's going to be based on well, yes, it is a Batman game, but second of all, it's going to be based on Court of Owls, which I've never read the Court of Owls comic books, but from what I've heard, the very little I do know, it's something about like an old secret organization that has lasted over 100 years in Gotham or something like that. Yeah. Either way, I'm looking forward to it because shit, 7 years of development, it has to be worth it, right? And I also hope that you know, Arkham Origins was a real speed bump in the otherwise perfect track record of Batman video games since 2009. So I hope that, you know, that WB Montreal stepped up their game, no pun intended, and I hope they raise the bar, and I hope it's equally as good as, I hope their quality level now with this game will match Rocksteady. That's all I can hope for. Anyways, yeah, I don't know what else is gonna, I guess they're gonna talk about Aquaman 2. And yeah, they will be, and yeah, there's gonna be a Wonder Woman 1984 panel. Yeah. So that's about it. I don't have anything else to talk about for my predictions. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. So yeah, I will be live streaming and recording my reaction to DC FanDome. So make sure to watch me on twitch.tv/MrGamingGuitarist at the time of DC FanDome. I would love to see you in the chat room watching it with me. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.